show sucked so bad that it almost put me to fucking sleep. WWE Vince and Bruce made one of the worst fucking creative decisions in professional wrestling. One of the worst decisions in world wrestling entertainment. One of the worst decisions in WWE modern history. They changed Walter's name to Gunther. And this is my reaction to WWE changing Walter's WWE name. Bruce, you're a racist, bro. You fucked up. And can I tell you something? You fucking suck, man. I might as well turn you into a fucking duck at that goddamn point. Good luck, because you absolutely deserve to get fucking fired. And you damn sure don't deserve to get rehired. Man, WWE has had a terrible start to 2022. And rightfully so. They went from releasing 200 plus talent from WWE last year to releasing Triple H's higher-ups to now making one of the worst creative decisions in WWE modern history. Which that creative decision was to change Walter's name to Gunther. This happened last night during NXT 2.0. They literally changed his name to Gunther. And at this time, if you guys can give myself and yourself in the community a moment of silence, we are going to actually mourn the death of Walter and his original gimmick and character that Triple H gave him. Thank you. Yeah. Walter, dead. Walter was already doomed upon getting called up to the main roster. In fact, he was already doomed since his NXT 2.0 debut. Triple H and his influence gone and destroyed. Triple H's talent all released from the company. All because of Vince and Bruce and their stupid political fucking agendas. All because they refused to create new stars and build new stars. All because they refuse to merge the tag divisions and end the brand split. Excuse me. All because they hated Triple H and what he did for NXT as a producer, as CEO of WWE. He was the honcho. He was like the head of the table. The head of NXT, man. The boss of every talent he had on the men and women's rosters. And you give this man, and you and Bruce both give this man a fucking heart attack? For what? Oh, because he was right and you both were wrong? Oh, man. What a complete fucking joke. What a complete joke. Anyways, guys. I'm IWN. And I got a little bit of AEW Dark for you. On your January the 19th, 2022, Wednesday afternoon. Now in this video, we are going to go over. We're going to go over the results and reports coming out of AEW Dark. So before we get started with that, I need you to A, hit that thumbs up, B, hit that subscribe button, and C, turn on that bell for all notifications to never miss a single video that gets uploaded to this channel each and every single week. Also, if you missed my previous videos from last week, even from 2 weeks ago, please go check those out. Go get those a like. Share the videos to the entire IWC community and let them know that, hey, IWN is finally back after his 5-month-long hiatus from the channel, from uploading content on the channel. Let them know shit like that and they'll easily subscribe. Also, follow me on Twitter at IWN Gamer. As you all know, my main account I had was Ingram Wrestling, but it got suspended due to violating the Twitter rules. So, but yeah, follow me on Twitter at IWN Gamer. Follow me on Instagram at Ingram BA843. You can also add me on Facebook if you want, even on Snapchat. And most importantly, make sure you are subscribing to the channel. Make sure you're watching my videos. Help me get 4,000 watch hours for monetization. And also, help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Your likes on the videos helped out the channel. It helps me out, and it helps out my live streams as well. It gets me going. Now, with all that being said, we're going to go ahead and get to it. So, AEW Dark kicked things off with Khan versus Adam Cole. So Cole planted Khan on the outside with a punked kick that sent Khan to the outside. Cole followed up by throwing Khan into the ring post. Back in the ring, Cole dropped Khan with a net breaker. Afterward, Khan and Cole traded chops until Khan dropped Cole with 2 lariats. Khan planted Cole with the gut buster and got a 2 count. Cole hit a super kick for a near fall. Cole eventually got the win with the knee to the back of Khan's head. Now, Tony Schiavone attempted to interview Cole, who took the mic and told Schiavone to get out of the ring. Cole said he's undefeated and is the best signing in AEW history. Cole added that his and Britt Baker's legacy is just getting started and there's nothing anyone can do about it. Now, this was an impressive outing from Khan, who hung with Cole in a great match. Cole's AEW winning streak continues. It's just now getting started, folks. And he does not plan on losing anytime soon. At least I don't think. So we got Bison, XL, and Laurentix versus Austin and Colton Gunn. You know, the Gunn brothers. We got that match. Colton and Austin doubled up on Laurentix at the beginning of the match, preventing Laurentix from making attacks. However, Laurentix eventually tagged in Bison XL, who hit multiple clotheslines on Austin. And Colton, the Gun Club, got the victory by hitting a powerbomb and neckbreaker combo, on Laurentix. I don't even know if I even pronounced his name right. So Austin and Colton Gunn got the victory over Bison XL and Laurentix X. The Gun Club continues to get victories week after week by running through the tag division. We'll see what their next match is going to be in the coming weeks. We got Catalina Perez versus legit Layla Hirsch. Hirsch hit a gut wrench that turned Perez outside out. Or should I say inside out. To counter the move, Perez landed a jawbreaker and backstabber combination. Hirsch turned momentum with the knee strike and a drop kick in the corner. Hirsch continued with a release German suplex and a running knee across the jaw to win the match. Now, this was a different way. To see Hirsch in the match with a pinfall, as she normally ends with a submission armbar. That's something Layla Hirsch normally does. It's her submission. She can do what the fuck she wants. She's an AEW star. She's all elite, you geeks. So we got Liam Cross versus Lance Archer. Archer quickly manhandled Cross. Once he got in the ring, Archer won a brief match with the blackout and a claw to the face. So this was basically a squash match for Lance Archer. Even though he returned last week on Dynamite, it was absolutely great to see Archer back in action following his neck injury layoff, following the fact that his account got hacked as well. And I think it's still getting hacked. So we got Liam Gray and Andrean Alanes versus the Varsity Blondes, Griff Garrison and Brian Pillman Jr. with Julia Hart at ringside. So Garrison and Pillman Jr. hit the double suplex on Gray shortly after the match started. And Landis hit the boot to the midsection of Garrison, but it was quickly caught with the front suplex by Pillman Jr. to gain the quick victory. Now, the Varsity Blondes put Gray and Atlantis quickly and gained momentum ahead of their House of Black match on Dynamite. Now, I'm still not a fan of the Pulsious character change with Julia Hart. I think her babyface character is probably a lot more better than the character she's getting now. That's just my opinion. If you don't like it, you can go suck a dick. Anyways, we got Vaporous versus Red Velvet. Velvet was dominant on Vaporous early in the match. Vaporous gained momentum. She gained momentum, throwing strikes to Velvet and planted her with the double underhook driver. Shortly thereafter, Velvet landed the final slice to score the win. Now, we got Robin Renegade versus Sky Blue. That was the next match. This was a great match. Blue kicked Renegade in the face, but Charlotte swept Blue off the ropes. Rightfully so, she's doing what a heel is supposed to do, which led to Robin to nearly getting an upset win. Renegade attempt a clothesline in the corner, but Blue dodged the move and hit the running knee strike. Renegade was caught with a thrust kick and a flatliner to get the victory. Now, let me remind you all that there were multiple attempts from Charlotte to get a distraction and potentially for Robin to get an upset victory. But in the end, Blue got the win and gained momentum heading into her match against Serena Deeb on Dynamite, which will be tonight. Which will come on tonight at 8, I believe. At 8 p.m. Now, next match we got on Dark last night was Tiffany Nives versus Anna Jay. Jay began the match with multiple shoulder tackles to take down Nives. Nives charged in with the uppercut and a sliding lariat to Jay. Jay then hit the boot across the face of Nives and locked in the Queen Slayer for the win. Jay continues to be impressive every week. It would be fun to see her get an AEW women's title opportunity later this year. We got Anthony Green versus Daniel Garcia with Matt Lee and Jeff Parker. Green sweeps Garcia off of his feet with an arm drag. Garcia threw a chop but missed as Green threw a chop of his own. Garcia then shoved Green off the ropes to the outside, which allowed the 2.0 duo of Lee and Parker to take advantage of the ref's distraction and double up on Green. Back in the ring, Garcia locked in the bow and arrow stretch from Green, slipped out of the move only to get caught by a running knee. Makes me wonder if NXT got the name 2.0 from 2.0, which happens to be the duo of Jeff and Matt Lee. Makes me wonder. Just throwing it out there. Just a question. Garcia rolled through with a Boston Crab submission. Green looked to regain momentum with a hip toss and more strikes to Garcia. Green continued with an inside out move on Green. Green planted Garcia with a doctor bomb and was close to a victory despite gaining momentum. Garcia locked in adamantium stretch submission and made Green tap out for the victory. And that was it. It was a competitive matchup from Green and Garcia that is defiantly going out of your way to see if you didn't watch the show, of course. I mean, you should. I mean, AEW Dark is producing and writing better shows than NXT 2.0. I mean, I'm just saying. Just being honest. I'm out here spitting facts right now, man. I'm a beast. We got Brandon Bullock and Jameson Ryan versus Bear Country. Bear Boulder and Bear Bronson. Bear Country planted Bullock and Ryan with a scope slam shortly after the bell rang. Boulder hit the running elbow strike to Bullock. Boulder lifted up Bullock and threw him on top of Ryan. Boulder made the tag to Bronson, and then Bear Country hit the running cannonball on both Bullock and Ryan. Eventually, Bear Country landed the bear bomb to win the match. So there was some comedy in this match when Bullock attempted a takedown, but the comedy was short and Bear Country continued to dominate in the ring, which was fucking fantastic. fantastic, man. Absolutely phenomenal. Man, NXT needs to start producing better matches like this on their shows. We got the Wingman, JD Drake, and Pretty Peter Avalon versus Orange Cassidy and Wheeler Yuda, which happens to be the main event of AEW Dark. Hell of a match, I'll tell you that. Avalon hit a high lariat and Drake laid out Yuda with the senton at one point. Drake then planted Yuda with a bossman slam. Avalon hit a back suplex on Yuda, who continued to get beat up in the ring. Avalon missed a crossbody block attempt. Cassidy hit a step up Hurricane Rana and a shotgun dropkick on Avalon. Yuda crashed down on Avalon on the outside, while Drake missed a cannonball. Cassidy hit the orange punch on Drake to win the match. This was a hell of a back and forth match to close out Dark, with Cassidy and Yuda delivering a crowd pleasing win. Now, after watching AEW Dark today, I can definitely say the most interesting thing is that there originally was 12 matches for this. Brock Anderson versus Lee Johnson versus Waves and Curls was supposed to be on this episode this week, but apparently something changed there. I'm not sure why. Other than AEW advertising didn't realize it wasn't going to be a part of this week's episode. Other than that, everything else went as expected. Now, I like that Cassidy and Yuda got the main event win. They're getting back into things with Cole's buddies. This is good momentum for Cassidy and Statlander versus Cole and Britt Baker. As far as my thoughts on this week's episode of AEW Dark goes, I mean, it wasn't overall not a bad episode of Dark as the show returned to Universal Studios. It was fairly standard with your typical enhancement matches, but there were some good quality matches along the way. Dark opened up hot with Khan versus Adam Cole, which was the match of the night for some people in the community that watch AEW Dark. Anthony Green versus Daniel Garcia was really solid as well. I really enjoyed that match. That match was really great. Daniel Garcia is doing some of the best work of his career with his heel character. I want you to know that, Daniel. You are doing a great job, bro. Keep it up, man. Keep up the good work. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on that bell for notifications. Follow me on Twitter, once again, at IWN Gamer. Follow me on Instagram at INGRAMBA843, meaning that stands for Ingram BA 843. That's what it stands for. Also, if you haven't added me on Facebook yet, please do so, because I plan on creating my own IWN Facebook page soon. So, if you want to follow me on Facebook, if you want to like my Facebook page that I'm going to be creating soon, do that as well. I would really appreciate it. Your likes on this video, once again, helps out the channel, helps out the live streams, and it helps me out. Anyways, folks, that's it. That's all I got for you today. I got a video dropping tomorrow, giving you all my thoughts on AEW Dynamite. That will be tomorrow, because I'm uploading it as soon as I get done recording. So, I'm out of here. Peace, and have a safe Wednesday.